whenever I want. And what's up, everyone? It's me, Pat, joined with my good friend Brandon tonight.
So
And I guess we're down a Nan Man.
yeah, I guess we're back to this.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So what's going on, man? Actually,
you know.
screw that. I don't care. Let's do this.
No, you know what? We're talking about it.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know what we're talking about today? Episode 52.
Yeah, dude.
That means we've been doing it 52 weeks.
Yeah, that's a lot. Just so
Is it
everybody knows.
kind of like crazy that it's like the actual like 1 year, technically 1 year, like 52 weeks,
Yeah.
and we're talking cons? I mean, we're not talking like a little bit of cons. We're talking
all of cons.
all
Yeah.
of cons and everything that has to do with limited and your pre-release weekend.
Yeah, mainly the pre-release. We'll talk about draft as well, but
Yeah.
I'm more focused on pre-releasing right here.
So
Honest with you.
it's kind of crazy. 52, and we hit it right on cons.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, what's
Also, the same day that I passed my Rules Advisors test for the second time.
cool-
The first time, I managed to misclick 5 different answers, all of which I would have gotten right. So, the second time around, I actually got
Congratulations,
the
sir.
100%.
Welcome to the club.
So. It's not very difficult. If anyone thinks that they should do it, or they want to, go do it. It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's even open book, man.
Now,
Yeah.
as always, I like to thank our sponsor, cardhoarder.com, for which they make all our versus videos possible. So thank you, Card Hoarder, because I am looking forward to it. In 2 weeks, we have a new standard to play in.
Yeah, we're going to be doing standard. Again, I don't know what we're playing, though. Well, Pat does. He knows what he's playing. I don't know what I'm going to beat him with yet, though.
It's Haymaker Magic. Thank you, cons, for coming back.
Wait, they've been here before?
No, just I'm saying, bringing Haymaker Magic back.
What do you mean? It wasn't gone. Last standard was pretty much like all haymakers.
No.
What do you think Sixth Revelation really was? Like
That's not
it's
a
the
Haymaker.
most
Haymaker
powered-
is giant creatures hitting you in the face repeatedly.
Haymaker is just an insanely powerful card, and the entire point of the format is to resolve it as many times as possible. Sixth Revelation is a haymaker. God damn this! This mic. All right, so I'm on a new monitor, and the top of it just like won't hold the mic stand or the cam stand, so now it's just gonna be flying all over the place. You're welcome, everyone. Whatever.
All right.
Let's just go.
Yep. All right. So,
If it falls off again, I'm gonna
cardhoarder.com
unplug it.
or follow them at Cardhoarder.
The troll.
They've been doing a Commander week this week, so everything on sale has been Commander-wise. So that's fun. So, weeks, we don't really need to talk about weeks because...
Literally, I care about nothing at this point other than the set. Let's just do it.
All right. So, it's going to be fun. Me and Brandon do butt heads. The way we're going to do this, guys, we're going to talk about basically the clan leaders.
Yep.
And then their enchantments. And then their charms.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go and talk about each clan individually. So we'll do
Cards to
absent
look
first.
for, cards not,
Yeah,
cards
we're gonna go
don't
through.
get sucked into.
Yeah, we're gonna go through all the cards like in Abzan, and like that's the order. I mean, it'll be Abzan, Jeskai, Sultai,
And look at that.
Marduk.
You have cards to look at as we look at them.
Yeah, it's useful.
I figured.
Yep.
So, hold on 1 second here. I am just doing one other thing really quick.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna talk about Anafenza.
Anafenza.
She's the foremost of the cons.
She's the... I don't actually remember the names of the wedges. She's the junk one, I call her, so...
Yeah. She's a junk one, and is kind of weird. Like, so her ability. Let's just go. She's for white, black, green. You get a 4/4. That's fine. It's a bit better than Smiter, but again, it's a little harder to cast because you're adding a black mana in there as well.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Oh no, wait, Smiter is a 4/4, wasn't he? Yeah. So it's the same as Smiter.
Yeah.
So whenever Anafenza attacks, put a +1 counter on another target tap creature you control.
So basically, it's, you're swinging with a creature. She's out there. You're swinging with her and another creature, and now that creature is just going to get a little bit bigger. In
Yes.
any day of Magic, that is okay by anyone.
Yeah, so I think this just got another ability here. If a creature card would be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, exiled instead. So I kind of don't like that second ability, just because it hates one of the other clans. Like, it just screws over with like Delve and what they're trying to do. So that design wise, I don't really like. Maybe they figured something about the Sultai was too good, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know.
I don't know,
It's still
but I
weird.
mean, it. My opinion, I think it's pretty okay, because the way she's a. Okay, you look at her fat body first. She's a 4/4 for 3.
Yeah, I mean, she's a
enough.
bomb unlimited, obviously.
In limited, you get this card. You go, I'm just gonna play those colors and
Obviously.
be happy.
This is one of the cards you can open as your promo. I
There's
guess it's
40
just
different promos.
it's every rare in a clan plus
Yep.
the leader. So
Yep.
yeah, of the 8 you could get Anna Fenza, which I mean, obviously if you're going for junk, you're gonna play her because she's really strong. I don't think there's too much to say
No.
here. It's like not a complicated ability. It's just very good and very powerful. And we don't want to spend too much time on the mythics
No,
or even the
so-
rares, really. So let's just move on to
Yep.
Narset.
Narset. A lot of people have been bashing her a little bit lately.
Yeah.
I personally am kind of American Control has been a thing I've been running in multiple sets. So I do like
Right.
her at First Strike and Hexproof.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool if you have a lot of mana open, if you like that control-y type deck, because she gives you like another Chandra ability, basically.
Well, you get 4, right? You get 4 cards off the top.
Yeah, 4 cards off the top. And until end of turn, you may cast non-creature cards exile this way without paying their mana cost. So
That means you can't get lands. You can't just play lands. You have to cast.
yeah,
So that's
so I
worth
mean,
pointing out.
it's
Sure, people are going to try that.
she's definitely the control-y version. Is she the strongest one out there? Is she
Of the cons?
of the cons? I don't think she's. I think she's actually one of the weakest ones of the cons.
Yeah, I mean, you look
I'm
at it
talking for
3-2.
limited. I'm talking
Yeah, I
for
know,
limited.
but like, I'm agreeing with you. So a 3/2 first strike for 6 mana, you don't really want to be there. Like, the only way she's going to be really good is if you have a lot of stuff you can flip off her. But in limited, you want to have a lot of creatures. So I don't think she's insane.
No.
I think her clan in general is just not that great.
It's it's not bad. The Jessica
not
is it
good,
Jessica?
I don't know. I think so.
Yeah,
The people who copied
Asben's
Sultai.
pretty ridiculous. So
Yeah, they're strong. That's
Yeah.
probably what I'll go with.
so let's move into Sultai, which
Sid-
I think
Sidisi Blood Tyrant.
Sidisi is pretty awesome. I love the artwork on that card, by the way. Just no lie.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
But when it enters the battlefield or attacks, that's kind of key. Put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. So I guess we could still go with Dredge as a thing, or like Graveyard as a thing in Standard. I'm sure I will try it because I've always liked playing with my graveyard.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And whenever one or more creatures is put into the graveyard from your library, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield.
Yeah, so for limited, this is obviously I don't know if it's like a bomb. It's really good. She's
It's-
gonna be really strong.
She's sound and limited.
Yeah, I mean, like 3/3 for 4, not great. It's just the Hill Giant. That's really hard to cast, but her ability is good. You have some enablers in the set,
Yep.
like the Ascendancy. Even Charm can enable a bit.
Yep.
Oh no, it can't. That's from your hand. But there's some other
Yeah.
cards that specifically enable Delve, but this does the same thing. It's just filling up your graveyard. So I like the card. I'm gonna play it if I get it, but I don't even know if this is like first pick in limit, like in draft.
In a draft,
I don't know.
depends what you see in your pack. I mean, if you see some Delve stuff, and
Yeah, but I mean, this isn't gonna be like, oh, sick, I got CDC first pick, got there. It's gonna be like, well, I mean, I took a decent card first pick.
no, I get
Yeah.
you. Moving on, Zergo.
Actually, I think this card's pretty bad.
Zergo is... He's interesting.
Well, okay, never mind. I forgot how this card works. So, he's got haste. He's a 7/2 for 5 with haste. It's not
He's
great.
indestructible on your
Yeah.
turn, though.
Yeah. So he has to attack each combat if able, and he's indestructible on your turn. So when you're attacking with him, and whenever a creature dealt damage by him dies, you put a +1 counter on him. I don't know why they put that ability on an orc. Flavor-wise, it's a gigantic fail. Like, that doesn't make any sense. I've heard the argument he eats the people he kills. That's pretty weak. I don't know about that one. I mean, he's not a vampire.
I mean, it's kind of nice because it takes
Maybe
me
it's like
back, it takes me back to like a
untapped.
predator ooze feel.
Yeah, but this isn't an ooze. This is an orc.
I know. I'm just saying because I remember Predoo's indestructible. Anytime it attacked, you got a 1/1 counter on it. Anytime something died, that it, if it dealt damage to you, you got a 1/1 counter on it. That card was pretty ridiculous. I mean, yeah, it was 3 green straight across the board, but I know it closed out games stupidly quick.
Well, if we're comparing this to Predators, that was one of the most unfun cards ever printed. Fact. I mean, no one actually had fun even playing that card. I don't think it was interesting. It's like, I attacked, I got a counter, cool. I'm so good. It's not not really.
It was one of my favorite cards of all time.
It shouldn't have been. That card was terrible. The design was not good. Anyway, Suruk Dragonclaw is the Rug Con. He's human, which is interesting. I guess there's 3 of these are humans, or whatever. But 6/6 for 5 already. I like that. It's got flash. I like it even more. He can't be countered. Yep. So these are all upside here. Creatures supposed you control can't be countered. Sweet. And other creatures you control have trample. This guy's a bomb. This is one of the first con, I think, that if you see it in draft, or like you have this in your card pool, you're just playing Temur or whatever it's called. Temur. Like, he's so good. 6/6 for 5 alone is something that draws me to a color. 6/6 for 5 is flash. Can't be countered, makes all my other guys not counterable, and it gets all trample?
Yep.
That's insane.
And he is the bear puncher, so...
He's not depicted here punching a bear.
But he does punch bears.
Does he? Is that confirmed?
Yeah, he's the bear
I mean,
puncher.
he's wearing a bear's face.
He is the bear puncher.
Fair enough.
I can tell you, his clan is the one I'm probably going to be building around the most.
Yeah, I mean, you just like big, dumb stuff, so that makes sense.
Excuse me.
Creature. What? That's what the clan is. Play big dudes.
Alright, well... Alright, I'm just going to go straight down.
Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm going to go down and we're going to talk about the Temur Ascendancy, because that's just right below it, so...
Sure.
So, all the Ascendancies are just one of each color for that.
Yeah. One of each color for an enchantment.
Yep.
It has...
the 3 in Limited, honestly, this enchantment's pretty ridiculous in Limited. Basically, Temur wants to just put lots of creatures onto the field, and giving all those creatures haste is pretty awesome. And Temur's got a lot of high-powered creatures you can draft in.
Yeah.
So drawing a card every time a big, a 4/4 or 4/3 or whatever creature comes onto the battlefield, it's pretty awesome.
So here's my problem with this card. Like, I'm just going to talk about Ferocity as a mechanic right now.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a bit, but like, we don't have to do this later. I think as a mechanic, Ferocity is just poor design. Like, it's not imaginative in any way. It's actually like the same thing that Naya had, except Naya had to be 5 or more.
Yeah.
Was X effect. So I don't like that they did this from like even design or whatever. But also like the ability isn't even that great. Like, oh look, I have a giant creature. I guess I get this extra effect. You probably don't need it. You're just playing Windmoors.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I
check
get
out
that.
this
It's definitely
yeah. Like, check out this.
But
I'm gonna finish and then you can counter. So I feel like it's just a giant Windmore. And it can be really good sometimes, like when you're ahead.
Yep.
But when you're not ahead, it doesn't help you come back. Like this card gives your guys haste, which I think is really good, and
Yep.
I play this card for that ability. The secondary ability, I don't even like consider that much. It's better than most of the ferocity because if you just play a 4 power dude, it helps you. But a lot of these other ascendancies like help you get into the game. I don't think this one does. And ferocity in general just doesn't do that, and because of that, like I don't think the keyword or whatever you want to call it's actually good. Yeah, that's my problem with this card and the clan in general. Just don't like ferocity.
No, I think it will be interesting. We'll see.
What's interesting about it?
By the way, we're going on a quick tangent because my news feed just blew up.
Yeah,
Are you a comic book nerd at all?
not really.
Do you know who Deadpool is?
Yeah, for sure. Is he getting a movie?
He's getting a movie.
Nice. Yeah, I love Deadpool.
Deadpool 2016. Somewhat time in February 2016. Merc with the
Just
mouth.
Don't let it be that stupid.
No,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds actually wouldn't sign on if it was going to be that stupid one in the Wolverine.
Yeah, is it him? Like he's
It's
doing
Ryan
it?
Reynolds is doing it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Like he did a good job at the beginning of the movie, but then it's like, hey, we're gonna make Deadpool not Deadpool anymore. Yay.
No. Sorry guys, we go on tangents a lot. So, Merc with the mouth breaking the fourth wall. Ryan Reynolds did an interview. Actually said that right now, as it sits, the script is like NC-17 material.
I don't. Okay.
Like there's rated R, and then there's like NC-17, and then there's like mature, like adult film.
Yeah.
So he's like, they're just on that border. He said of like R and NC-17. So he's like, it's gonna be a little spicy for a Marvel movie. This will be the first like rated R Marvel movie. So
anyway,
let's go to the Mardu Ascendancy.
yeah, Mardu.
Whenever a non-creature token you control attacks,
Non-token creature.
Non-token creature. Sorry.
Yeah.
Non-token creature you control attacks. Put a 1/1 goblin creature onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. You may sacrifice the ascendancy. Creatures you control get a +0/+3 until end of turn.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You can, start with a little army and turn it into a big army.
It's kind of like
that.
Rebel Master,
Except not nearly as good.
No, Rebel Master is just ridiculous.
This is 3 different colors, and you need to add something else and attack with it to get the token.
Yeah, Rebel Master's a little ridiculous.
I think this is pretty strong, though.
Yep. Sultai Ascendancy. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top 2 cards of your library, put them into put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest on top of your library. So, in any order as well.
Yeah, obviously.
So it's like kind of brainstorm, but not.
It's not close to brainstorm.
No, you're not putting them in your hand, but I guess if it's like land, and you don't want land, you can just dump them into the graveyard.
Yeah, so this like enables Delve, which is pretty sweet, but it also just makes your draws really good.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it makes your draws super powerful.
Yeah, so it's like, oh yeah, like you said, land or whatever, but if it's like land, bad creature, you can just put those into the graveyard, like it doesn't really matter. If you don't want the cards, they're in the yard, and it enables Delve. I think it's pretty strong if you're in a very heavy Delve deck. I don't know if fixing your draws a tiny bit is really worth it for the 3 mana and the card, especially because like the ascendancies are going to be worse in this format just because of morph. So your turn 3 is pretty much spoken for by some crazy morph card, or like morph card in general.
Yeah.
So 3 drops in general just get a lot worse. I think. Yeah. So with that, I think this is okay. We haven't been giving the cards a grading. I forgot.
Well, I think just talking about them grade wise, I don't think we need this for this set. It's gonna be a little different. Cause
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
If you're in the right deck, it's a B. Just do it.
I hate you.
No, you don't.
All right, let's.
You
move
just
on.
said that I thought of it before you did. What are you gonna give this one, Ben?
I'll give that a solid B.
If you're not in the right deck, it's like a D.
If you're not in the right deck, don't even bother picking it.
Yeah, no, it's not great.
All right.
Uh,
So, Jesseki.
Jesskai.
I don't know what it is.
Just let me do the names. Jeskai Ascendancy.
I'm tired.
Whenever you
today.
cast a non-creature spell, creatures include +1/+1 till end of turn. Untap this creature, so all of your stuff that enables prowess is now an extra good combat trick. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. So this is pretty strong. I don't know how prowess decks are gonna be, like if they're gonna be good or not. But if they are, I think this is just a strong for them.
I think we don't want to go in constructed because next week we do have.
Oh, it's not a constructed.
No,
it's
but
not going to do
Matt
anything
Higgs
constructed.
coming in.
Yeah,
constructed next week. So.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we're talking about limited. So do you think it's good in limited?
No.
Okay. I think I don't want to say no. I want to give it time to tell us if it's good or not. Yeah, a C is like a filler card.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a C. I think it's better than that. This is in the B's somewhere. Again, it's the same as Sultai. You just need the right deck for it. But it's like a B+ if you're in the right deck. I think it's really good.
You know which one's really good? The Asben one.
Yeah, probably.
It's pretty
Abzan.
Awesome. Abzan.
I keep saying Asban.
Yeah, whatever. Whenever Abzan Ascendancy enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on each creature. So that's kind of nice right there. All creatures get a +1/+1, and it's a counter, so it's not going away. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying onto the battlefield. That's pretty alright right there, I'm not going to lie.
This card's really good. This is a bomb.
Yeah, not only do you just buff the 3 or 4 creatures you have onto the battlefield,
yeah,
you automatically go, well, I can start trading profitably right now.
Yeah, the thing I really like about it is just, you know, there's so much synergy with +1 counters in Abzan.
Yeah.
That just putting a +1 counter on all your dudes, it suddenly turns on all of your. Every Tusk Fortress is a card that untaps all your dudes.
Yep.
On their untap step if they have counters on it, so it's so good.
Yeah.
This card is very strong. I think this is the best of the Ascendancies. Mainly because it doesn't actually need anything else to be good. If it was,
Tamir is the best.
I don't. Of the Ascendancies?
Yeah.
You think it's better than this one?
Yes.
You're delusional.
I am psychotic. We already know that.
Yeah, like you're a complete psycho if you think you would take Tamir Ascendancy over Abzan. Like foil Abzan, non-foil Tamir Ascendancy, you take the Tamir.
No, I take the foil because I.
Well, no, okay, well, whatever. Switch them then. Like, if these two cards are in the same pack, you take Tamir.
Yeah.
I think I started a show with the wrong person. That's crazy, dude.
I think you already knew that a long time ago, brother.
No, I was sure you would take Abzan. I was like, no, there's no discussion here. Wow.
It depends.
Yeah,
it really depends if that was
for.
If that's pack 1, pick 1. Yeah, I take Abzan.
Yeah. Well, just.
If it's pack 2, if it's like pack 2, pick 1, and I've already been going into something,
well,
that changes things.
Yeah,
so
obviously.
I can never say.
Pack 1, pick
in
1.
Sealed,
in a vacuum, you look at these two cards, which one do you take?
If I'm in Sealed and I have both there, I generally will be building either or. It just depends on which one's stronger at that point with my deck.
Well, yeah, which card do you think is better?
Abzan.
So you just change your mind on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Abzan Charm.
Alright, let's go to the Abzan Charm. Alright.
So
it's basically one of the best charms.
Yeah, I think this one's really good too. Exile a dude. So, like, kill one of the things that actually matters. It's power 3 or more.
Mm-hmm.
So, you don't really care about stuff that's like a 2 power thing or less. You don't like this is just exile a target creature more or less. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. So Sign in Blood.
Yep.
Also insane. Like this is really good, especially at instant speed. And distribute 2 +1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures. Also very good. I think it's the worst of the 2, and generally I think like that mode is better than most of the modes. So like Jeskai Charm or Tamir Charm. Like I think this is my pick for second best charm.
Yeah.
I'll talk about which one I think is best later.
All right.
But yeah, this is really strong. What you're giving this one like a B?
Yeah, I
B
give this one a
plus?
solid B. I would be all. I actually nabbed all the charms already in pre-order. So
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this puts me into a color. If
Yeah.
I'm opening like a charm for Abzan in my pre-release, I'm definitely want to play it.
Yep. All right. Next one.
Jeskai.
Yep.
Jeskai charm. You can go ahead and read it.
All right. Choose one. Pick a target creature and put target creature on top of its owner's library. Not bad.
Cryptide. Yeah.
Yeah. The charm deals 4 damage to opponent.
Eh.
Not great. Not bad. Can finish him off.
Yeah,
Creatures
it's
you
okay.
control get +1/+1 and gain lifelink till end of turn. That's probably one of the strongest abilities right there.
Yeah, I think if you're in the right deck, like if you're in
Yeah.
the prowess deck, it's really strong.
Yeah.
Um,
I was gonna say
If you're
the
not-
Prowess deck is just
Yeah.
gonna be ridiculous with that. So
yeah, it seems like it just like the prowess deck overall seems like it absolutely has to have like this charm or ascendancy to make it function. So
I agree.
I don't know. Yeah. Here we got my favorite. Full Tide Charm, I think, is by far the best one. Like, this is probably going to be seeing play in Legacy and Modern.
It's super strong.
See
Yeah.
foils, if you see foils of this card, trading for all of them.
Yeah.
Like, easily a $10 foil at some point if
Yep.
it's as good as I think it is. So let's go through the modes. Destroy target monocolored creature. Pretty much every single creature in Eternal formats is monocolored. You look at like Delver, Goyf, all these stuff like Confidant. They're all monocolored. So fantastic.
Great. Gone.
It pertains. Yeah, it pertains to this set a little less. I guess we shouldn't talk about constructed, but yeah, it's a little weaker in limited than I'm talking about. But anyway, so destroy target monocolored creature. That's fine here. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Again, it's fine. Like you can take out one of your opponent's ascendancies.
Yep.
Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Also good, but not insane. It's good for enabling Delve
Yep.
in limited.
Yep.
So in limited, I give this one like a D plus. I think it's very good.
In limited, I give it a C.
Really? Okay, that high.
Yep.
In constructed, this is like an A.
In constructed, this is a good job. You're playing Bug.
It's pretty insane.
All right,
Bug
so
go.
we got Mardu. Probably one of my picks for the weakest one.
For charms?
Yeah.
I don't know. It kills target thing. Like
It kills
Char-
things, but
Yeah.
in limited, yeah, I
I'm
guess.
gonna burst your bubble here and say that this is the second best charm in limited.
No, Tamir.
Because Abzan, Mardu, Tamir Charm is just Bandit Leak.
It's awesome.
It's not good.
It's awesome.
Anyway, this one deal 4 damage to target creature. That's really good. Kill their dude. Put 2+1/+1 white warrior creature tokens into play. They have first strike till end of turn. It's also really good. You can play this double block their morph.
Yep.
And if they played the morph early enough, then they actually can't unmorph and kill it, like how the set's designed. So that's pretty strong.
Yep.
And then target opponent reveals his or her hand, like duress at instant speed, also really good. Like you can do this on their draw step or something, get their best card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically if they like scryed and kept something on top, you basically
Yeah.
go, "Oh, that's cute."
Well, there's no scry in this set, Pat.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I
set.
think it's really strong though.
saying.
Yeah, Mardu Charm second best, as in first. Tamir Charm. Why don't you talk about it? Because you think this card's playable.
I love Tamir. Well, I just love Tamir in general. So
Yeah, I mean, is this card good?
yeah.
All right, so the first one's good. I like the first ability.
The first one's nice because you can fight something, and it's not like it doesn't say monocolored creature or anything like
Yeah.
that. It just straight up you fight another creature, and your creature you control gets a +1/+1 till end of turn.
Yeah, the second mode is Mana Leak.
Mana Leak, proven to be a quite strong, just counterspell.
Yeah, and like you're gonna say, oh, it's for 3 mana, though it's so bad. Well, actually, you're supposed to get a lot of different things you can do with a charm. Like it's really flexible. So playing 3 mana is not bad.
Yep.
The third ability, I don't even consider. I think it's terrible. This is not a good ability.
No,
like
that's-
creatures power
that's
3 or
not a
less
great
can't
build.
block this
No,
turn.
it's the top 2 abilities you go for, basically.
Yeah, so here's the problem. I think this charm suffers from the same thing as Ferocious. If you don't have a big creature, it's useless.
Yeah.
Like it's just 3 mana leak, which I don't want. So I don't know. I think the charm's still good. Like if you're playing in Tamir, like all the charms are good. They're all playable if you're in a color combination. Yep. So for me to say I play this card, yeah, that doesn't actually mean very much. But it's not gonna draw me into Tamir. Like I think Mardu Charm and Abzan Charm draw me into that color. Tamir, it's like if I'm already there, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm not super excited.
No, I'll agree with you on that.
You thought it was the best one?
Just because I like Tamir. Back off.
Evaluate cards individually, not based on their colors, please.
Sorry.
God.
No.
Smack you.
Whatever. The people come to watch us fight. Honestly, that's...
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, because we do it a lot.
Well, they also like us because we're friendly. And we give huggles.
Yeah, dude, huggles for days.
It is.
I'm
All
sure.
Right, so let's get into the way we said we're going to go into the creatures then that are split for those, I guess you could say, groups.
Yeah, we're going to do them by color combination.
So since we're already on Tamir on screen, we're going to stick with Tamir and go down.
Sure.
So next one we're going to see and talk about is the Avalanche Tusker.
Is this the card for the promo or the intro deck?
Yeah, it's the intro. These are the intro deck guys that are when we go. If we went across, you'd see them all.
Yeah, we're not going to do that though.
Yeah, we're not doing that. So Avalanche Tusker, a 5-drop 6/4. So big fat body, not whenever it attacks, target creature, defending player blocks if able. Basically.
Oh my god, that's an elephant.
Yeah.
All right, so it's sweet. No, I didn't know what was going on there before.
It's pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
There's 2 of these ones are elephants. Yeah. Man, they went all in on elephants this set.
Well, I mean, this one's got an elephant with a sword. The other one's just an elephant as like a fortress.
Yeah,
I'd take the elephant with a sword any day.
I don't know which of these is better. They're both really good. Anyway, so this one has provoke, but it's non-optional. So you have to make them block, which can be bad sometimes. But, I mean, I'm still going to take this. It's a 6/4 for 5.
And if they've got some little stuff that you just want to clear the way on really quickly, just start swinging with this thing and just be like, oh, you block with that on this. You block with that on this. Especially if it's...
you only pick one.
I'm just saying, each turn you're swinging with it, you can, clear out a little bit more. Yeah. It's kind of nice.
So my problem with this card sometimes is like when you attack, they're just gonna be like, well, I guess I have to just do it now, and they'll gang block your guy. That's honestly like the only downside here. I think that it's like it's really good. So I certainly played this. Savage Knuckle Blade.
Oh my god, this card's amazing.
It's pretty strong. The first 2 abilities are pretty expensive, like 3 mana for this. Is a little pricey, but it's still quite good. So let's just go through him. He's a 3 mana 4/4. Already okay with that. For 3 mana, you can give him +2/+2, 2 and a green. So you can make him a 6/6. For 2 and a blue, you can bounce him to your hand, and for 1 red, you can give him haste. So, if you're in like some kind of, I guess you're probably not being in a control deck, but if you just want a really resilient threat that's hard to kill, this is your guy.
This card is amazing.
Pat really likes it.
Amazing.
I give it a B-. No,
A.
B.
A. If I open a pack with this in draft, I'm going Tamir. Literally, this card will make me go that way.
It's like pack 3, you open this, you're like, oh, screw you, Abzan, I'm going Tamir.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's wrong. You shouldn't do that.
Never listen to me on drafting, kids.
Yeah, it's not smart.
Even though I am considered... This is the funny thing, Brandon. I'm actually considered one of the best drafters in our store.
Your store is not very good at drafting.
Oh, it is. It's phenomenal. Just I draft.
I don't believe you then. Like, you can't be. If you would make that decision, there's no way.
No, I wouldn't take it. If this is pack 3, I would be like, no.
Yeah,
well, don't lie. But I just love this card.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
This card is phenomenal.
I think it's quite good. Yeah. I certainly want to play it if I open it. That's for sure. Like even just like 4 mana 4/4 haste guy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. He's a little hard to activate the abilities. Like it's very color mana intensive. So
yeah, but there's enough try and stuff like that. This you should have.
Yeah, the fixing's pretty good in the set. So
yeah.
All right.
Trap Essence. It's our counter spell. It does cost 3 different mana, so a little wonky. But you put 2 1/1 counters on up to 1 target creature.
Yeah.
So and see, Pink agrees with me. It's A+. Savage Knuckleblade A+. Thank you, Set.
I mean, it's
bear punching at its best.
I think I said
is all about bear punching. I'm gonna punch bears.
Yeah, I mean, why would you punch a bear? Bears are sweet.
I'm punching bears.
All right, you're doing it wrong.
All right, so Trap
Bears
Essence,
are not for punching.
Does it make me go into Tamir? No. Is it a solid card? Yes. Do I play it in limited? It's a filler.
Probably. Yeah, this is a solid C.
It's a B- C+. It's basically your filler. You're going, okay, well, I need 2 cards to put in, and I'm looking at either some random card that's not really that great in my colors, or this, and then you look at your mana fix and you go, well, I can go this.
Yeah.
And that's what you put it in.
It's good. It just, like, don't ever try to... Remember that it only counters creatures. Thing is, in limited, like, the biggest spells are usually creatures. Yeah. So, it's not a huge deal.
I mean, come on. Put 2 counters on a Savage Knuckleblade.
This is a rare, though, so...
Just go.
I don't think we're going to cut that much. Right. Yeah, obviously. Check out my 8/8 bro. Bear's Companion. This is one I like.
Bear's Companion is pretty awesome. It reminds me of Tibbles.
Tibbles?
Annie and Tibbles from League of Legends. Little,
Yeah. You smell like burning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I used to play that game.
Yeah, and this one's kind of fun because it's got that feel to it. It's got like a little sorcerer person or someone watching over the bear. And you got this like giant freaking bear behind it. That person.
Can you draw Tibbles on their head and stun them?
No, but if you could, I assume this is what it would look like.
That's a shame. Joking aside, 5 mana 2/2, but when you play it, you get a 4/4 bear token with it. This card's really good. Like 6/6 for 5 is good already.
And it's an uncommon.
Yeah, pretty much. You're gonna see these every once in a while. It turns on Ferocity if you're in that kind of deck. It gives you 2 guys, which is just better usually. The flexibility of having 2 guys is nice. Both of them are relevant. Like it's not like a 1/1 and a 5/5.
Yeah,
it's a 2/2 and a 4/4, which is fine.
Yep.
This card is just very good. It's
pretty all right.
I look at this and just see a 2-for-1. Like
Yeah, I see an automatic 2-for-1. And when you're ahead that way in any type of limited format, that's pretty all right.
Virtual card advantage, boys and girls. It's really good. So, Ice Feather Aven. What do you think? How good is this card? Oh, A for Bear's Companion.
Oh, Bear's Companion is an automatic A.
Maybe a B+. I don't know. It's hard to give it an A.
It's an A.
It's uncommon, but maybe
it's uncommon and it's awesome.
It's very strong.
Ice Feather Aven. 2/2 for 2 flying automatically makes it a pretty okay card for limited.
Yes, still really good.
But when you add Morph into it,
it's really strong.
Yeah, I was about to say its Morph is pretty phenomenal.
This is as close to as you're getting to Mana War in this format.
Yeah.
So it's really good. Mana War is insane.
Okay, so what it does, guys, you morph it for a green, a blue, and
the unmorph is one green blue.
Yeah.
And then bouncer, dude.
Yeah, basically it's just 1 green blue. You morph it for 3, put it upside down, and then basically whenever it's turned face up, you may return another target creature to its owner's library. So it does not limit it to you, or basically it's your opponent too. So it's basically like, oh, you have a cute creature I don't want to deal with. Bink, kick it.
Yeah. That is the idea.
That's pretty all right. You know.
It's quite good. I think this is one of the better uncommons in the set. I like that it's also 2 colors. I don't think is green blue is no it's in Jessica or Sultai. So
Yeah, Sultai.
this is good in 2 different colors.
Yeah.
Like 2 different.
Yeah, this fits multiple
different
colors.
fonts or
You
whatever.
know,
It's
if it's
technically the rug
yeah.
plane, but it's not really. It's just
Yeah.
2 colors. So this is super good. This is like a B.
Yeah,
B
it's a
plus.
B plus.
It's very good. I think it's close to as good as Bear's Companion.
Yeah.
It's almost as good. I think
All right.
maybe a little worse.
Next one, Snowhorn Rider. Pretty cool graphics. It's 5.5 for 5. Already pretty okay.
5 over 6.
5.5 for 6. Yeah, sorry. With a morph ability, but the morph really doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, it does. Makes it a little cheaper. I
Yeah.
mean, this is how most morph cards work. Like, it's
Yeah.
just some big dumb dude.
That's what this one looks like. Is it a great filler card? Yes. Is it something that I will go after because it'll probably be open later? Yeah.
It's just a really good card. I think
Yeah.
this is like for 6 picks. It's maybe the best rug common. I think it just is the best rug common. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's the only one. No, there's 2. No, there's only one.
No, there's only
Okay.
one rug common. All right.
Okay.
So let's
Well,
move.
it's the best rug common. That also happens to be the only one.
All right. We're moving on to Ankle Shanker.
It's second limited. Play it.
Ankle Shanker.
Yeah. This is obviously great.
Haste. Whenever it attacks creatures you control, gain first strike and death touch.
A.
Yeah, it's limited bomb.
Yeah, this is, you're gonna play turn 5. Your opponent's gonna like shake their head and drop their hand onto the front of the table and like put their hands in their hair. Like, God.
You know what one is we get to talk about next, which a lot of people have been talking about?
Butcher the Horde.
Yep, Butcher of the Horde.
I cheated. I can see it right in front of me. But yeah, this card's also sick.
This card's a little disgusting.
It's pretty sweet. Like a 5/4 flyer for 4. I'm already there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And sacrifice another creature, Butcher of the Horde gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, and Haste.
Yeah. Honestly, I could see a lot of times where I play, like you've got, obviously this is pretty lucky, but if you get Mardu Ascendancy with this,
Yeah. Oh, God.
you can attack, put the guy out, sack him to give your guy lifelink.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. So just anything that gives you tokens is going to be super good here. I think it's often worth sacking like a 1 or 2 drop just to give him haste.
Yeah.
'Cause like 5 damage is a lot. I'll sack a card to get 5 damage in. Like if it's 2 mana, yeah, done.
Oh, yeah.
This is an A.
This is an automatic A. You see this
Yeah.
in your pool on Friday night, midnight, Saturday, or Sunday. You go, thank you, may I have another.
Thank you, Jesus. All right.
All right, so moving on. Crackling Doom. Doom, da doom, doom, doom. Doom, 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 doom.
All right. So moving on from Pat's terrible singing, we have what
It's
I think
a Doom song.
Doom song.
You've never seen? Okay.
I don't think that's a thing. A Doom song.
Doom song.
Mm.
We will bring it up. I can't actually bring it up, so you... hold on one sec. I'll send it to you, though.
Okay. You do that.
You've never
All
seen Girl?
odd songs. No, I haven't.
You've never seen Invader Sim? Is that-
No, I haven't.
Heads of our doom.
Moving on.
Okay.
3 mana. Sack their dude, or 2 damage to each opponent. Each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures here she controls. So this is a edict that gets around 1/1 counters and actually just gets their biggest guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. I like.
Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous because it wipes the board in a way.
What? Why would it wipe the board?
Well, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Oh no, excuse me, each opponent. I thought it was creature.
Yeah, no,
So-
not creatures. That would be
yeah.
insane. This card would actually
Yeah.
be busted at 3 mana then. No,
Yeah.
it just gets rid of 1 guy. Intuitive Giant, however, you hit both opponents with damage and they each sack a creature. So This is so good. If
Yeah.
you have this card in your two-headed giant pool, you play it. If you have two, you're the luckiest person in the room. This is like the rare version of Grey Merchant of Asphodel for that. So this card's very good. Intuitive Giant, I think it's just like an A plus.
Yeah.
Normally, I give it like a B minus.
Yep. I'm with you on that one. Mardu Rough Rider.
It's an orc riding a rhino.
Which is pretty awesome art.
Yeah, I don't actually think we need to say anything else about this card. It's obviously amazing.
Orc riding a rhino. 5/5 or 5/4 for 5. Already pretty okay. Whenever it attacks, target creature can't block this turn.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
It lets you get in
slot,
damage. Just a big dude. You're gonna drop this pretty highly. Go for it, guys.
Yeah.
Chief of the Edge, white black for 3/2, which is already fine. Other warrior creatures you control get +1/+0.
It's an anthem for warriors.
Yeah, there's a lot of warriors in this set.
Yep.
Even just looking at all these Mardu uncommons and commons, they're all warriors.
Yep.
So that gives you an idea. Play these. There's a cycle. Chief of the Scale and Chief of the Edge.
Yep.
Are the two. They're really good. Play them.
Yes, you can play them together.
Specifically this one. This one's better.
Yes.
This is my favorite Mardu card.
Yeah.
I just think it's great. It's really close. Like, it reminds me of one of my favorite cards being Armina Can, or what's that guy called? Makes 3 goblins, you can sack them. Shoot, I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
Siege Gang Commander.
Okay.
It reminds me of Siege Gang Commander, and I therefore love it because that card's sweet.
All right. Well, let's talk about Ponyback Brigade.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Chief of the Edge doesn't remind me of Siege Gang Commander.
I was about to say. That's a little weird.
That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, no. Ponyback Grenade's sweet. It's a common, so you're going to see a lot of these, and they're just so good.
Yeah.
Like, it's a morph card, and then you flip it up, you just make another... Well, I guess your guy says it's a 2/2, but you get another 3 power.
Yeah.
So 5 power for 6, but, you know, how you get them is really nice. And I think these are really good.
Yeah. I like it.
This is one I'm excited for a common, as far as commons go. I'm excited to play this one. Also, it's just hilarious. It's a bunch of goblins riding a pony. Like, could you be more obvious?
No. You couldn't.
Well, you could, but I mean, that'd be kind of lame.
I messed up my total screen thing for our... I fail.
Yeah, it's usual. Moving on. Rakshasa Vizier. We're going on to the bug guys now.
Hold on.
Hey, we'll talk about it. It's fine. We don't want to be here forever. Do you?
Yes, I do.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, we can just talk about it. I can
All
read
right,
it.
I'm good now.
Okay, well.
All right, Rakshasa.
You got it right.
Yeah.
Holy crap. You're really bad with names. I'm
I am.
impressed. Yeah.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead. Read it out.
All right. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile, so delve, from your graveyard, put that many 1/1 counters onto Rakshasa. So, all right.
Can you try the second part of his name?
Visor.
Vizier, I think.
Vizier.
Yeah. I don't think Visor.
He's French.
What?
I don't know.
Never do that again.
Basically, this card is pretty awesome, especially because the kill card. You have to exile 4. You can exile up to 4 and make it 1 black.
Yeah.
So sticking 4 1/1 counters on him is kind of Let's put it this way: he can get out of control really quickly in a delve deck.
Yeah. I mean, he's 5 mana though. Like, the whole point of delve is getting the caster stuff early, or I guess for cheap. Nah. I don't know. Maybe he's
Unlimited,
good.
I like him.
I saw him and I was like, this is okay. I think he's like a C.
No.
I actually don't think
B
he's that good.
plus.
All right. Sure. Carol Lichward. 6 mana for 4/4. Not great, but at the beginning of your upkeep, you may pay 2 and a black. If you do, return a creature card at random from your graveyard to the battlefield. Gains flying, trample, and haste. Exile that card at the beginning of your next end step. If it would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. Obzot, if you get him in your graveyard in this limited format, and then use this ability and get lucky enough to hit him, then you get a free
So you're
Obzot.
saying Dirty Old Dad, even though he's not part of this set?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying this card actually isn't very good. It's like deceptively bad. It has to be at random, and like if you're trying to enable him, you're gonna put all your junk or 2/2s in your graveyard, and then it's like, I mean, it's okay then. 3 mana, draw a card, make it 2/2. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Yeah. All right, this isn't that bad. I don't like these 6 mana. That's all I can say now. That's actually pretty
All
decent.
right, go away. I give him a B.
Yeah, actually. I was ready to say that he wasn't very good, but sure, he's actually pretty reasonable.
Villainous. Well, target opponent exiles top X cards of his or her library. You may cast any number of those non-land cards with the converted mana cost of X or less from among them without paying the mana cost.
Nice spells. I want those.
Basically going, oh, I'm going to go for 4. Late game, you get this card and you just say, I'm going to do this for 4 on you. And then you're going to take all his stuff and go, I am just going to put it all out. Because it's creatures and enchantments. And
Just saying it's not a land.
Yep.
All the things.
If you know what
Can't-
deck he's running,
Can't play one of their lands, though. Well, it doesn't matter what deck they're running. Like,
yeah, but you'll know how big to pop this in.
oh.
If it's late, I
yes.
would tap out for it. If it's late.
Yeah, obviously. You can get like 10 spells off this.
Yeah, 10 spells, and you're
Well,
you're
probably
hoping,
not 10, but.
you'd be hoping at this point you'd get like a butcher out of him or something like that. That would be just unreal.
Pretty good. Yeah, this card's clearly quite powerful. It is a rare, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be something you see a lot of, but if you see it, you're going to want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's obviously very good. This is like probably A- or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. In limited, this is just retarded.
Yeah, it's quite good. Sultai Soothslayer, 5 mana, 2/5. When Sultai Soothslayer enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard.
I like it.
Awesome. That's a sweet ability right there.
That ability makes that card worthwhile all day long.
Yeah, I mean, you still get a 2/5, and then you
Yeah.
get to it replaces itself card wise, and it fills up your graveyard for your Dolph cards. What more could you want? I'm very much happy with this card. I think it's
Yes.
quite good.
And you know what? I want people that are watching us are just either first watching us. No, guys, please talk in chat. Tell us what you guys think of these cards. We'd like to have conversations with y'all. So,
Yeah,
thumbs up.
less so today because we don't want to be here for like 5 hours, but
No, we want
You
to
know.
be here for 5 hours.
I don't want to be here for 5 hours.
5 hours.
I have school tomorrow.
I have work tomorrow, so
Yeah. Okay. That's nice.
Alright. So Death
You should want to
Frenzy.
be not here for 5 hours either then.
Yeah, whatever. I love, I
Yeah,
love
Death
Magic.
Frenzy, greenback. All creatures get, it's 3 green black. All
Yeah.
creatures get -2 till the end of the turn. Yeah, it's okay for 5 mana. Whenever a creature dies this turn, you gain 1 life. So you can't do this after combat, like after you've killed some dudes, and get life off them. You can attack, go through combat, and then if it's still favorable for you to play this, you can do that.
Yeah.
But I don't think the life actually really matters that much here. It's mainly just for the effect.
Yeah,
and we
it
have this.
could be like, you know, oh well, he was this, and he's got 2x left. I just need to get, or x2 left. I just need to get rid of him.
Yeah,
He's
like,
gone.
you try to hit through a 06. You got a full power guy. He blocks. You can do this afterward, and it'll die. Like,
Yep.
you can do yourself like that, but I don't know. For 5 mana, that's so much.
It is. I'm not sold on this card.
Yeah, I don't think it's good.
It could
Jonathan-
be great. It could be great.
No,
I don't know.
D.
It's C minus.
I think it's pretty bad.
Alright. So Abomination of Goodle?
Goodall, I don't know. Yeah.
Goodall.
Goodall. Goodall does not sound right.
Goodall.
Goodall.
So he's 6-drop, 3/4 flyer.
Eh.
Has a morph. Whenever it basically gets upturned, whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card.
This card is really good.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, 3/4 flyer for morph on morph for 5 already fine, and you get to loot, so you get to go through your deck, and you get to fill up your graveyard. Yeah. I want to do that. That's really good.
Basically, it's nice as if you're like flooding out.
Yeah.
This just makes it so much easier on you.
Gonna say B-.
I'm with you right on it.
Yeah.
All right, and last one for this set, which is the Rakasha Death Dealer.
You had it right before. Rakshasa.
Rakshasa?
Yeah, Rakshasa or something like that. Man, you just forgot.
I don't know.
So disappointed. Anyway,
but it's pretty.
Creature?
I mean, it's a 2/2 for 2 already.
Starts off better than Wall of Troll. Oh.
But it gets a you can tap a black and a green and it gets a +2/+2 until end of turn.
Yep.
Okay, and it's got regenerate.
For the same amount. So Wall of Troll I would have considered a bomb. Oh my god, Wall of Troll in this set? Wouldn't that be insane?
Oh god, Lotless Troll in this set would just be like, sir, I see a Lotless Troll, I am going to scoop to you now.
Sir, you win, because it was already pretty much that in RTR Limited. A guy that can get really big, especially with Scavenge, and you can regenerate it. And this is more or less the same thing. It's much less powerful though. Like 2 mana to give it +2/+2 is okay, but it has to be green-black. And again, the regeneration is green-black instead of just black or green or whatever. So the abilities are expensive. It's not going to stop me from playing this guy. He's like a B.
He's a
maybe a
B-.
Yeah. He's good.
Yep, he's definitely good. All right, let me move up to
Sage of the Inward Eye.
Yes.
It's 3/4 for 5 flyer. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, creatures you can control gain lifelink until end of turn. So it's got prowess essentially. Yeah. All right. Lifelink's good. I like that. If you're like racing against some deck or you just need some life for some Mardu guy, that's completely reasonable. I think this card's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean the Sage is pretty cool. Flying A+ there. I always love flyers. Because flyers and limited seem to be a pain in the butt.
Well, they're pretty good.
Yeah, pretty okay.
It's a good ability.
A creature spell, it gains lifelink.
Everything gains lifelink.
Yeah.
Lifelink. So pretty strong there.
Yeah.
Here we have almost Lightning Angel. It's 1 mana cheaper, but one toughness less. I think this might even be better than Lightning Angel.
It's close.
I'm not sure. It's very close. 1 toughness is actually a pretty big deal. But I mean, if you're in Red White Blue, like you want this super bad.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. My next one though is possibly one of my favorite flavor cards out there. I love the artwork. Mantis Rider.
That's the one we're talking about. You need to not be distracted. Sorry. Who are you typing to?
I was typing on chat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're already on Mantis Rider.
Okay, Mantis Rider.
Which is Lightning Angel with 1 less toughness and 1 less mana.
Yes, but I love it.
Yeah, it's good, obviously.
I mean, Flying, Vigilance, Haste. Enough said.
Yeah, pretty much. Do you ever play with Lightning Angel?
I did.
You did. Yeah, me too. It was in my cube. Still is, awesome. Actually. It's incredible. It's really strong. So, this is pretty much Lightning Angel.
Yeah,
which
Mantis
is better.
Rider is just so cool, and the artwork is pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. The next one, though, flavor-wise, awesome. Flying Crane Technique.
I don't know. Everybody's like, flavor-wise, so good, so good. It's okay. What about this is super flavorful? I never got that.
I don't know. I just like the artwork. Untap all creatures you control. They gain flying and double strike.
Yeah, obviously it's really strong and limited.
Yeah, in limited, you're basically like, oh, okay, let me untap everything, and now it's all. I'm just gonna kill you.
Yeah, if you can make it so you have like 2 combat steps, it's kind of a cute little combo there. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. It's pretty strong and limited, like maybe a B.
Yeah.
But yeah, double strike's pretty good. Flying double, everybody gets a minus a Johnny activation. Thing is, like, I don't look at it as a combat trick. I look at it as a finisher. Why is your mic so?
Why?
Well,
It's what do you mean?
it got really loud. Now it's
Oh.
still loud. Okay, that was weird.
Okay.
Yeah, this isn't like a combat trick. This is a finisher. This is like that white spell in M15 that gives all your dudes +1 +2 +1 in first strike. This is probably better though. If you have big enough guys.
Yeah, if you have some large guys to put out there, or even like Mantis Rider is kind of ridiculous with this.
Well, I just mean like anything that's like a 3-power guy.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane with.
Yeah.
So pretty strong there. I give it like I think I said like a B-, maybe a B.
Yeah. I give it a solid B.
Sure. Warden of the Eye, 5-mana, 3/3. When Warden of the Eye enters the battlefield, return target non-creature, non-land card from graveyard to your hand. Yeah, I want that.
Yeah, no, this is the Warden is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it doesn't. I thought it had some kind of stipulation on how much mana it cost,
No.
but nope. I just misread that.
No, when it enters the battlefield, return target non-creature. Basically, it's well, I need this flying crane technique again, or I need. Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Get whatever you need back. It's pretty strong. Feels like it's in the wrong colors, but whatever.
Hey, it's fun.
Yeah, sure. I give this, I don't know, like a 3, 3, 4, 5. It gives you a nice ability. It's probably a B-, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Another Mantis.
Yeah,
High Spire Mantis.
A small Mantis theme with these guys? Like, what's the deal?
I don't know. They like to tame Manti.
Mantises. Anyway, flying trample 3, 3 for 4 mana. This card is great.
Yes. Play it.
It's also in the B range.
Yes.
A lot of these multicolored ones are really strong, so the set seems incredibly powerful so far. Once we get to the non-all multicolored segment, it'll calm down a bit.
So the last one for Sultai?
Yeah.
No, not. We're on
Just whatever.
The Afur Weapons Master.
Efreet.
Afreet.
Yeah.
First strike. So 4/3 for 5 first striker, not horrible and limited.
Yeah, it's
and whenever it enters the battlefield or is turned face up, another target creature you control gets +3/+0.
Yeah, I feel like I want to be doing this like while I'm attacking with it.
Oh yeah.
As a combat trick or something. It's like, I'll attack with these guys. Okay, flip up my Efreet Weapon Master. Then you just hear them swear. And that was the one, huh?
Yeah.
So it's pretty strong. It's probably one of the better commons in the set.
Mm-hmm.
It's very strong. So you're going to pick this up early, but you're also going to see a lot of it. So quite happy. It's a combat trick and just a good creature all in one, which is usually pretty sweet. I think this doesn't quite make it as a B. This is like C+.
Yeah, it's solid though.
Yeah. As far as filler goes, it's like the top.
Yeah, no, it's definitely there.
That's very good. Yeah.
So Siege Rhino. Siege Rhino? No, we have to go up one. Sorry.
Ivory Tusk Fortress.
Yes,
This is the intro card, right? Yeah.
This is the intro card. It's another elephant.
Elephant.
5/7 for 5 already. Yup.
Yeah, of course.
And untap each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it during each other player's untap step.
Yeah, I really want to go play this, and then like the next turn you play your Absent Ascendancy and then attack.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty sick.
Yeah, just constantly untapping things
Yeah,
is pretty alright.
pretty strong. You're gonna have +1 counters on your guys anyway, because you do have Outlast as your mechanic, which just puts counters on your guys. So it's pretty good. I really like Ivory-Tusk Fortress. Siege
Can I
Rhino.
say Siege Rhino looks fun though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty strong.
Oh yeah.
Constructed strong, I don't know. Limited
Yes.
strong, yeah, obviously it's really good. You think it's good enough for constructed?
Yes.
I don't know. I saw the versus video that BBD did with Brad Nelson, and it was kind of underwhelming.
I've already done a testing with this one. Yes.
All right, Pat says yes, but he likes all the cards. You have to admit it. You like every card ever. You're like, yeah, that's good.
No.
Don't lie to me.
No.
Everyone, Pat likes cards way more than he should.
And
That's it.
Wait, how long have I been playing Magic?
Yeah, well, that's why I thought you'd have learned by now.
No.
Anyway,
No.
Siege Rhino is really good. Maybe good enough for constructed. Pat says yes. I say I'm not sure.
Well,
don't know.
I mean, in limited, we're talking about limited today, bud. And
Yeah, limited is always-
it's a 4/5 for 4. It's a trampler, and when it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses 3 life, and you gain 3 life. Yeah, it's trample.
Ooh, and it's each opponent too. So
Yes.
2 to giants. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously like a bomb in limited. This is A.
It's pretty awesome.
Pretty good. Yeah.
It's-
Doom Blast is not good.
I wanted to say different, but no, I can agree with you on that.
Yeah, it's just 7 mana is a lot. Obviously, if you get to resolve this, sweet. You got there, man. You got to 7 mana in your Dirtily deck, and managed to play a giant creature to take advantage of this with. You did it. If you didn't have that happen, it sat in your hand while you died. So I don't like it. Not gonna play it. Sideboard card.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give it a rating. I'm just gonna say put it in your sideboard.
Yep.
There are gonna be matchups where you might want it. So
Armament Corps, so is pretty cool.
yeah, 5 mana 4/4. It's not the worst.
Nope.
When Armament Core enters the battlefield, distribute 2+1/+1 counters among 1 or 2 target creatures you control. So it enables Outlast.
Yeah, imagine that.
Whoa, you mean it enables the
The
mechanic that goes with this clan? I can't believe you. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I mean, obviously, it's just like a 4/4/5
Yeah.
that can be bigger.
Yep.
Like, it can be just be a 6/6/4/5 if you want it to be.
And what's nice is he's a soldier. Hint, hint.
Oh, he's a soldier?
Yeah.
I thought he's not a warrior. That's too bad.
He's a soldier.
If he was a warrior, he'd be better.
Well, the next warrior we do have is the Chief of the Scale.
Yeah, this is the same as Chief of the Edge, except it pumps toughness instead.
Yep.
It's not as good.
Nope.
It's like a C.
Yep.
I don't know.
Still will play it.
Chief of the Edge like makes me want to play a bunch of warriors. Chief of the Scale's like, yeah, I mean it's a 2/3 for 2. It's obviously good, but it's not like, oh, I have to play as many warriors as I can possibly find.
And then
This way they'll be harder to kill.
Next
Abzanga.
one, 6-drop for lifelinker with morph. It's not the greatest, but I'll tell you what, it will do.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
We should have Death Touch.
If it had Death Touch, it'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, I feel like it should have Death Touch and Regenerate.
Okay, and you go play and put Goyf in this set too, and see what happens.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Actually, I think that'd be like one of the worst things I could ever do.
All right.
Tower needs to go in a set
wanna
where you
start
can't
on-
like
all right,
actively
let's ask
one
chat.
card in the graveyard.
White, blue, black, red, or green? Which one are we starting with, guys?
I don't know. Why are we waiting? Just go left or right.
I was just gonna go down and do all the white, all the blue. So
White. I gotta log in.
we're actually making really good time. So
What's my password for Skype?
I don't know. What is your password?
Here we go. Got it. Come on.
All right, we have a white. From
White.
Disney.
Somebody said white. It wasn't me? Okay. That's good.
Nope, doesn't said white. So
I
we're
also
gonna go
said white.
All right. Herald.
Of Anafenza.
Yep.
It's got LS.
Yep.
Yeah. So it's a 1-2 for 1. LS is 3.
Yep.
And whenever you activate Herald of Anafenza's LS ability, put a +1/+1 or put a white warrior creature token on the battlefield.
Yep.
This is a bomb.
You think?
So everybody knows. It is rare for a reason. It's very powerful. Kills you very quickly. I don't know if there's much else to say. Like, you just play this if you see it.
Yes. Well, it's also a rare, so yes, you do.
Yeah. So, High Sentinels of Erishin.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess so. It's a 4-mana 3/4 flyer. Pretty good. High Sentinels of Erishin gets +1/+1 for each other white creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. For 4 mana, you can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Yeah.
This is also insane.
Yeah. Can we say?
So
and
good.
if you notice, they all say soldier on them.
A lot of them
So-
say warrior. Why? What is it with you and soldiers? What are you getting at?
We'll talk about that next week.
Really? You think that card's good? Still?
We'll talk about
Okay.
that next week.
Pat wants Preeminent Captain to be good. He's a dreamer.
It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be slightly okay.
You'll play it.
I won't play it, no.
No, you will play against it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just deal
free
with it.
win? Sweet. Absent Battle Priest.
Yep.
3/2 for 4, but LS is only 1 mana. It's pretty
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, the Outlast on this is just ridiculous.
That's very cheap. I think LS in general is just a really good
And
mechanic.
each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has lifelink.
Mhm.
Come on. Stop. Go away.
Go away.
It's hammer time.
What? How is this a hammer time?
Alright, you just totally missed it.
No, I got it.
You
Said
missed
stop hammer time.
Yeah.
I'm trolling you even more, Pat. The double troll. Watcher of the Roost. Is it
Yeah.
the double troll? Oh yeah, this thing is like a B+. Absent Battle Priest.
Yeah.
The other two get a rating of rare, so
Yeah.
we're gonna move on from those. Watcher of the Roost. 3 mana,
cool.
2/1 flyer. It's playable. It's not
It's a
great, but it's
flyer.
fine. Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. It's like it's probably a C without an ability, but it has an ability. It's one of the morph cards that instead of paying mana, you just reveal a card of its color from your hand.
Yep.
So this one being the white one, reveal a white card. So you play for 3 mana down, you reveal a white card. Essentially, it's the same thing, but it
Yep.
gives you 2 life.
Which
So-
is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good. This one's pretty good.
Absent
Especially like
Falconeer.
if you're about to play the white card.
Yeah.
You're like, I'll reveal this. I'll play it immediately after.
Yep.
No actual information lost there, so it's
Yep.
pretty sweet. I think this card's like a C+.
Yeah. Especially with Outlast and you be able to put counters on it, it's kind of ridiculous.
What? Watcher of the Roost doesn't have Outlast.
No, but, you know.
Are you behind again?
No. I mean, if you get a counter on it or whatever, and then
Oh.
you can give it lifelink.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
but the
guess.
next card, oh my
Mhm.
god, is just
So good.
so broken.
Yeah, it might actually be. Especially like LS is just 1 white again. So it's a 2/3 for 3, already good enough. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it has flying. So if you play this,
Yep.
obviously you can't outlast the turn you play it, which is kind of poopy. But
Yeah.
you play this next turn, you outlast, and then you have a 3/4 flyer.
Yep.
It's really good.
Yep. That's pretty broken.
Yeah, this is probably one of the better uncommons. This is like probably a B.
Yeah, oh yeah.
B+.
Solid B.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a 4.82.
Dazzling Ramparts. It's dazzling. And if Nedman was here, he's all about the walls.
Yeah, he loves walls, but he's not here, so we're not allowed to talk about this card in a good way. This card sucks. Don't play it. That's only because he's not here. It's actually good. You should
Yeah.
play it.
Let's say.
Uh,
You realize it taps a target creature, right?
Yeah, it's a tapper. 5 mana is a lot, but you get an O7. But yeah, he
Turtles
missed
for
it.
Days.
Turtles for days. Man, he would be so happy about this card.
You know what? I can't wait to talk about green because Bear Puncher's in there.
Savage Punch.
Yep.
Mm.
Bear Puncher.
Sure.
Bear Puncher. Show
A Ainoc Bonkin. I don't know how to say that word. Ainoc.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Ainoc.
Yep.
So the Outlast card, 2 mana, 2/1. Outlast is 1 and white, so not too expensive. Each creature you control with +1/+1 counter has first strike. That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty alright. I mean, so far, I'm not gonna lie, Outlast seems pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm picking Abzan. For my pre-release. What's happening?
Are you?
Outlast seems like the well, it's like I think it's the second best mechanic. Delve is the best one for constructed overall. Like I think Delve is just the best one here. But especially for sealed, like having these kind of counters that let you use your mana late game and make all of your creatures relevant pretty much no matter what. It's so good.
Yeah, it's a little ridiculous.
Even if it didn't have this extra ability and it's just Outlast, it's still playable. Like it's still fine. So I'm pretty happy with Outlast. I think it's very good. It's not exciting, but it's just it's quite strong.
It's gonna win. And in limited, that's what you want. You want to win.
Well, in Magic in general.
No, you just don't want to. In Commander, your goal is to troll.
Is it?
Yes.
I haven't actually played Commander in like 2 months.
In Commander, I've always been the guy that trolls. So.
Fair enough. I like to play instants and sorceries because it's just fun.
I am the trolly
I like
commander.
Sweet Commander. Anyway, now that we're super off topic again.
Hey, it's only been like 2 times.
Yeah, it's not that bad. What's
mean,
happening?
For our normal show, we can go off topic for like 8 to 12 minutes easily.
Yeah. We're going off topic about going off topic.
Yep. So Salt Road Patrol. It's Outlast, 1/1, basically 1/1 white. It's the Outlast, and it's got no specialties, so you just basically outlasting it so you can grab their abilities from other Outlast cards. So.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I think I said earlier, like, I would play an Outlast card even if it didn't have the second ability.
Yeah.
I'll play this.
Yep.
This is fine.
Yep.
Oh,
All
this is pretty.
War Behemoth.
I don't know about this one. It's sealed, yeah, because it's slow
In
format.
sealed, it's just morph.
Oh, this is no. I thought I said Outlast. No, this
it's
is
morph.
more. 5 mana 6/3. Would you play that?
If I had a filler, yeah. If I needed a filler.
Sure. I think just playing this, like, I think any morph card is going to be playable because at worst, look at my 2 mana or 3 mana 2/2. Okay, that's fine. So you can play this. Like, it helps you curve a bit. Like, you can go, turn 1 probably nothing. Turn 2 summon 2-drop. Turn 3 morph this guy. Turn 4, play a 4-drop. Turn 5 flip him. So I think it's fine. It lets you progress your board twice with only 1 card, which is what's really nice about morph. So just it being a morph card, I think is strong. So
Nope, I agree.
yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So now's the weird part where we're moving to black for a bit. Because we're doing these by the clan order and not color order. So yeah, it's a little weird. I think this guy's like a C-.
Yeah.
War Behemoth.
So Retribution of the Ancients. This one's a little wonky.
I don't know, man.
Remove
He doesn't
X
put
1/1 counters from. Is it from
among creatures you control.
Target creature gets a -1 XX on it. I mean, as an enchantment, it's not the worst. Yeah, in Outlast, you want to be putting counters on, but if you're going late and they can't kill your stuff, is this a way to kill something of theirs? Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it is a rare, so we're not going to be seeing much of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I play this. If I have enough LS, I'll do it.
Yep.
Like a C, I guess. I don't know. Murek Highblade. So it's a 4-mana 2/3, not terribly great,
Nope.
but each creature, or it's got LS for 1 black.
Yep.
Each creature control with a +1/+1 counter has Death Touch, so that's quite good.
Yeah, that's
Death Touch is
Death
strong.
Touch. First Strike and Death Touch. Come on.
Yeah, well, obviously that's
If
pretty
you get
sick.
First Strike and Death Touch together in Outlast,
Mhm.
just basically put that onto the when you're dealing your deck or dealing out your cards. Be like, listen, I have First Strike and Death Touch Outlast. Just scoop now.
I don't know if I say that.
I would. I'm a
But
troll.
yeah, I've come to the understanding that Pat is one of those guys, like when you're playing against him and he plays a spell, he like throws it at you, and like if he's removing one of your guys, he puts it in the graveyard for you because people just hate you after you're done playing with them. You have all these stories about people raging on you. I don't think it's because the cards you play; it's because of you.
No, it just happens when you've been playing 20 years.
What you become bad mannered? You've been playing for a long time.
Oh, stop. No,
Who's the troll now?
Yo, you're so
Uh,
trolly.
so trolly. Drowned Ancestor. Disowned Ancestor. Misread that one.
Yeah.
1 mana 04.
Yep.
It's not the worst.
No,
Name it.
but it's got Outlast.
Yeah, it's got LS on it. So it can be like,
It's a
a
giant fat
1/5 on
body.
turn 2. Yeah. If you play this guy turn 1, turn 2, you outlast it. Turn 3, make a morph. Turn 4, I don't know. Do whatever. You get like a 1/5 for 3 mana.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. The thing about LS is like, if you're not going to use your mana, then you outlast. If you're going to use it, you don't have to.
Yeah, it's a fat
love
butt.
it.
It's a giant fat butt, is what it is.
Yeah, he's a pretty good blocker. He's a good
Yeah.
man. Good
Yeah.
man. This is like in the C range. I'm not sure where. Probably C minus. It's decent.
You can pronounce the next one.
Krumar Bondkin. Or Krumar. I'm not sure. It's 5/3 for 5. It's got Morph for 5.
Yeah.
So it's essentially like if you're gonna play it out of your hand, just pay 5. If you need to do something on turn 3, you can play him on turn 3.
Yeah.
He's your standard kind of just dumb morph guy.
Yep.
I think he's like a.
And no, I do not. I do not touch people's cards. I am very much anti-touchy cards. Or I'm very much.
No, he did it.
I
He
do
does
not
all the time.
touch.
I've seen it.
I will not. I get so irked when people touch my stuff.
Yeah, he not only touches them, he like takes them out of the sleeve and looks at the back like all the time. Isn't that the? He's just the worst kind of person to play against.
Dude, I double sleeve all my stuff now on purpose.
Well, I hope it's not happening by accident. That would be crazy.
No, because we actually had a guy at the store that used to do that.
You take cards out of the
Well,
sleeves?
because he felt like you were running. When we played Legacy, he thought you were actually like playing old like World Championship stuff, Gold Border, and he's like, "You painted that," and I'm like, I didn't paint Gold Borders.
The
brother."
front of it is gold. You can see it while it's in
Yeah.
the sleeve. What does taking it out do?
He was angry at life.
That's when you tell him that he can't play there anymore.
He doesn't play there anymore.
Huh? Good. Anyway, this card D plus ish.
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere
Yep.
in there. Unyielding. No, it's another Krumar. Are these both orcs? Yeah, they
Yeah.
are. So Krumar is a kind of orc.
Orc.
Orc. It's like Swedish Chef.
Dope, 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 dope.
Yeah, he's funny. All right. So he is a 4-mana 3/3. So he'll giant. I guess he's playable. For 1 and a white, you can give him First Strike into the
Yeah.
turn. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
If you are in black white, I think this card's pretty decent. Like it goes to probably a C. If you're not, I think it's like D plus.
Yeah. You need white. And
Yeah, you have to be able to activate this guy, or he's
Yeah.
just not good. So,
All right. Next one, Hardened Scales.
how hard are your
It's a rare, so know that you're not going to see a ton of it. But
Yeah.
if oh god, I should really hold on one sec. You talk about it because I gotta blow up my My eyes are bad when I lean back on this thing.
All right. Essentially, just makes all your LS really good.
Oh wait, it's screwing with my other ones. Oh, this sucks.
So while Pat is having a meltdown, I'm going
I
to talk
know.
about this card's actually pretty decent, especially specifically for Abzan. You've got a lot of plus counters, so
Yep.
you're going to be putting a lot of counters on your dudes, and this just gives you extra,
Extra dudes.
extra dudes. Well, no, extra +1 counters.
Yeah, extra counters.
Yeah. So it makes your dudes bigger, faster.
Yep.
If I play this turn 1 and then I play like any Outlast guy, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, I think this is pretty good. The rating of rare does apply here. You're not gonna see.
Yeah.
It's quite strong though. I mean, I play this over most uncommons if I'm in the right deck. So
Tuskguard Captain.
yeah, this artwork is interesting. What's going on here?
It's a giant thing with a tusk.
Oh, that's not a tree. That's a tusk. All right,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. He's like sitting on an elephant then.
It's a 2/2 or
It's not an
2/3
elephant.
for 2 or 2/3 for 3, excuse me, which is already okay.
Yeah, with an Outlast.
With an Outlast of 1, which is good.
Quite good. Yeah.
In each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it gains trample. So now you get Death Touch, First Strike, and trample.
That's a deadly combo, kids. You watch out.
That is the. I look at my opponent and go, listen, I would scoop right now.
And you see why people don't like you.
Listen, I am honestly the most friendly guy you'll ever meet in real life.
I don't believe you. You know who's the most friendly guy in real life?
Who?
Probably like Reed Duke.
I
You
don't
can't. Don't even pretend like you can compete with Reed Duke.
I don't know. He seems
Well,
pretty.
we can say you're pretty friendly, but I mean he's got you beat. Fact.
Why do you have such a man crush on Reed Duke?
Have you seen him? Like, check out that hair. I don't know. I don't know. He's a cool guy. Also, he was like the first pro player I really liked. So, who doesn't have a man crush on Reed Duke?
So you're saying if I actually get Reed Duke on the show, you'll
Well, I mean, you'll be down to one host at that point because I'll not be able to talk. Yeah, I'll be pretty happy.
All right. Well, guess what? I don't
What?
have Reed Duke, but October 2nd, we have Ross Merriman coming in.
That's cool. That's a weird tangent, though.
The king of Mono Blue and Elves and Legacy.
Yeah, Elves. Now I'm liking that. Mono Blue. Can do without.
And he's really knowledgeable about the game. So I'm actually looking forward to this a lot because he should be a lot of fun to talk to.
Mm-hmm. I hope so. If he's not, I'm gonna be really angry.
Yeah, I would too.
So, tangent aside, let's finish
We're
this.
on the Archers one now.
Yeah, so Tuskguard Captain's like a B plus.
Yep.
Well, probably like a B. It's really good. Like giving all your dudes trample, especially when they get really big, quite strong. So, Archer's Parapet.
Yep.
2 mana 05.
Yep.
It does have Defender, but it can kind of attack.
Yeah, each opponent loses a life for 2.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's pretty
This
awesome
one-
when you just put this in front of a 3/3
Mm-hmm.
and then tap it, and they lose a life and you gain, or they gain. You don't lose any life, so it's kind of nice.
Yes. You can block with it and then tap it to deal 1 damage. It is a really slow way of killing them. Intuitive Giant, it's only 15 activations though. So it's not quite as slow. It's still really slow.
Yeah, it is slow. All right,
Yeah,
set back up now.
super slow.
All right, Kintree Warden.
Yeah, 1 mana, 1/1. Sure.
1 mana, 1/1 with Regenerate, which automatically makes it pretty cool.
Yeah, this card's weird.
I know, it's got the Morph on there, which is a little wonky.
It's one of the morph cards that, like, you pay 3 mana and then you pay its casting cost, but its casting cost is a slow load on morph it.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's like, it's better to wait. So this is one of the ones where it's like, oh, I could put it down now, or I could wait and make a better creature. I don't think it's very good. The only time I really want it is like if I need a regenerator. So I guess there's times where that's the thing. Like if you're playing for some aggro deck, I'd probably board this in. But I don't want to play it main deck.
All right. Well, we got the last of the Outlast cards. In Long Shot Squad. It's got Outlast, and each creature you control with +1/+1 has Reach.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Reach is a strong ability.
Reach is really strong. So
I like this. Probably like a C+.
Yeah.
Certainly going to play it in almost every deck that's green.
All right. So let's
move
on to the next one.
Just Sky.
Just Sky.
Yeah.
Just a guy. Oh, haha.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. If you'd been thinking about it for a while, we'd have a problem.
Nope. It's been made. It just came up.
Okay, that's good.
All right.
So the first card here.
Lake Agent. It's a mythic.
I don't think it's even a good mythic.
I like.
If I see this, I'm not even sure if I just like automatically take it.
Oh, I mean, if you're drafting it, yes, I take it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's good enough. I think it's just so dirtily, and like the bounce ability, 3 islands. Ouch. That's a lot. I feel like if I'm playing this card, it's got to be in a really slow deck that's able to survive for a long time, which just isn't really how the blue-red combination goes. So, yeah, I'm not a fan. I've also heard people talk about this for Constructed. Stop being crazy. It's not good enough.
We'll see.
Yes, we will.
Next one, Thousand Winds.
This is a card that I can get behind in limited. This is quite good. It is a rare, so you're not going to see too much of it, which is a good thing because it's really good. But
yeah, it's a rare.
Yeah, it's a 5/6 for 6. It's got a flying, so it's already super playable. You can morph it for 7, and when you do, you return all other tapped creatures to their owner's hands. So if your opponent's attacking you and you morph this guy, you bounce their whole team, then you just attack them back, and they're probably dead.
It's Cyclonic Rift as a creature.
It's not quite, but it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Giving it a rating, I mean, it's obviously, I don't know if it's a bomb, but it's quite strong.
Yep. As a rare,
Yeah.
it's a good card to have.
Yep. Jeskai Elder. What do you think?
Prowess, whenever you cast a non-creature spell, it gets a 1/1 until end of turn. Alright, that's pretty cool, and whenever it deals combat damage, you may draw a card. If you do discard a card. I get the discard a card because, whatever. The problem being, when are you going to deal damage with this at 2?
Right.
We've had...
You don't like this?
I like it, but it's just...
Oh, okay. This is like one of the few prowess cards I think are really good. Like, looting is a good ability, obviously. And what I think prowess's weakness is a lot of time your opponent's just gonna be like, yeah, no blocks. Well, this forces them to block it because you're not going to want them to loot.
Yeah.
So you like attack on turn 3. If you have a good trick for it, then you kind of just blow them out, and they are forced into it, which is what I really like. It takes options away from your opponent. So
true.
I'm actually a fan. I think this card's quite good.
We'll see.
Like it's probably in the B range.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean we'll see for all these. But
Yep.
What do you think? Is it
C+?
Sure. You can be wrong.
Dragon's Eye Savants.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Savant.
06, so yet again, Nemman would be freaking out.
Yeah,
because it's
should love this
06 for 2, which is kind of ridiculous. It's got a morph, and whenever it's turned face up, look at the top, or look at target.
So he would actually he'd flip his shit on this card because I'm sure he loves being able to look at your opponent's hand.
Yeah.
Because it's annoying and dirtily. It's obviously a dirtle card because it's an 06. And it's got morph, which is just sweet. So it's kind of cute. Overall, I think this card's fine. I don't know. I don't have the same appreciation for 06s that Namit does.
No, I don't either. Moving on.
It's okay.
Pick it up, dude. We got 3 more clans to do. So.
Yeah. Okay. Mistfire Weaver.
Flying, morph. 3/1 for 4 as a flyer is not bad. Not great, but not bad. When it is turned face up, target creature you control gains hexproof. That's kind of a nice surprise. It's a nice little trick.
Yeah, especially just for 3.
Yeah.
You just flip your guy and blank a removal spell.
Yep.
I'm fine.
Yeah, I'm actually cool with that.
Okay. This is like C.
Yeah.
It's also a Shin Wizard, which is sweet.
Quiet contemplation.
Contemplation. Contemplation.
I am just full of issues today.
Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may pay 1. If you do, tap target creature an opponent controls, and it doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step.
That's pretty alright.
Enchantments. Yeah, this seems good if you're in like a sweet house deck, and you can just start tapping all their dudes, get in, use your tricks to kill what they block with. You can just tempo them out with this, which is quite strong. It's only like 1 colorless to activate, so I quite like this. Yeah, it's a build around. I'm not gonna like. If you're in the right deck, it's like the best card in your deck. Like it feels like Astral Slide in that way. If you're not in the right deck, it's terrible.
Yep. So, no, I'm right with you on that. So
just be careful what you play this in. And if you are, you should be quite happy with it.
Yeah. Riverwheel Aerialist.
No, Aerialists. There's more than one.
Istises.
There's 2. These are also Shin, which is sweet.
Yeah, it's a monk. It's got flying and it's got prowess, and it's a 4/5 flyer for 6. With prowess, it's not the worst thing in the world because it's tricks.
Yeah, 6 mana. That's a lot.
Oh, it is. 6 mana is on the high end, but I mean, in limited, you'll get to 6 mana pretty often.
Yeah, I think so. I think this card's fine. It's nothing special, but it's a decent filler. Yep. We might be completely wrong. I don't know how. Like maybe 4/5 flyer is just insane in this format for some reason, but a lot of formats it's not insane.
The Wind Scout, another flyer. It seems like blue's loaded with flyers again, and we've seen sets that have lots of flyers do pretty well. So this is yet
Flying
again.
Is good.
Flying's very good. It's a flyer, 2/1 for 3, with prowess. So that's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like a C usually for just a 2/1 flyer, so it's like a C+.
Yeah.
I like that. It's pretty decent. I'll play it certainly. Mystic of the Hidden Way. So common here, a 3/2 for 5. So, but Mystic of the Hidden Way can't be blocked.
Yeah,
so,
that's pretty alright right there.
Yeah, unblockable is pretty strong. I think, just the 3/2 for 5 is not very good, but unblockable 3/2 for 5, it can finish a game if you're in like a creature stall. So that bumps up to like a
at common, it's pretty alright.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to pick these up pretty easily. So
yeah,
it's pretty strong.
Whirlwind Adept.
Yeah.
4/2 for 5, hexproof, and it has prowess.
Sure.
Yet again, another common. It's a little expensive, but if you're in blue and you need more blue,
yeah. If you are short on stuff to use, then sure, go ahead. Not super exciting though in any way, really.
Right. Next one though, Dragon Style Twin. Yet again, it's in that rare slot, so we're not going to really give it a grade. It's good, and to me, it's all right as is because it's a 5-drop 3/3 with double strike and prowess.
This one doesn't really excite me.
It doesn't excite you, but it should be okay. Well, it's just going to put down a ton of damage.
Sure. I'll first pick it. It's like a monocolored card that's pretty strong. So, I'm certainly going to take it pretty early, but it's not like, oh yeah, I got Dragon Style Twins. It's like, oh okay, cool.
No, my first pick is it's basically your first pick is I got a solid card.
Yeah, and it's 1 color, which I really like. It's a big deal. Next here we have Monetary Swift Spear. Monastery. Oh my god. I knew that was wrong as soon as I said it. I'm like, there's no way it's Monetary. Monastery is Swift Spear. It's also a monk. It's a 1 mana, 1/2 with haste and prowess.
Yeah, it's definitely a good pick.
Is it? Like, it's pretty low impact. I don't know. if the format like you're just trying to be insanely aggressive, I think this is more of a Mardu card, although it does have prowess. Feels pretty okay there.
Yep.
But I think I don't know. Yeah, the prowess just doesn't really come up that much that early in the game.
No.
And I don't think it's like for sealed, it's worse. Because the format is slower, so yeah, I don't know. Pick this cautiously. Pick a D or something. Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yep.
Bloodfire Expert.
3 mana,
3/1, yeah. It with prowess. It's not great. It's not bad.
Yeah, I think 1 toughness creatures aren't like.
I'm not a big
Just
fan of
terrible
1
in this
toughness.
format.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of 1 toughness.
Well, they were pretty bad in 15. Like there was a lot of stuff that killed them, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot of stuff here that does that. Like Heartseeker Bow, no one's gonna play that. So I think this card's okay. It doesn't really trade up. It can, I guess, if you have prowess, but then you're like almost spending a card anyway. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan. This is probably like a C- for me.
Yeah, it like I said, I'm not a big fan of 1 toughness, so I'm with you in the C-.
I don't really care about 1 toughness. That's not a huge deal, but
Bloodfire Mentor, draw a card, discard a card.
yep,
Looting
it's playable.
looting is fine.
Yeah.
So
Instant C, any card that has a reasonable cost for looting. Like we played, what was the one in M15? It was like a 2 mana 1/3 looting for 4. Like the card's bad. It should be bad, but it's not. It's actually completely reasonable. So this one's better. Leaping Master is a 2/1 for 2. You can pay 1 and a white to give him flying till end of turn. This card is pretty good. I think it's a C. 2/1s are usually like C-, so this bumps it to C. Just pretty decent filler.
yeah, it's a solid filler, and with looting, like I say, looting is just
Yeah, looting's what? This isn't a looter.
Oh, sorry, Leaping
Flying.
Master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, wait, whoa.
No, sorry.
You behind again?
Yeah, I was behind one. It's if you can give it flying, it's fine.
Yeah, it's not incredible by any means, but
it's solid.
Master of Pearls, on the other hand, seems quite good.
Master of Pearls is very good, but it's a net rare slot yet again.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-drop 2/2, which automatically is good in my book for a limited format.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a morph ability, and when you turn it face up, creatures you control get +2/+2. So it's basically an anthem.
For a turn, right?
Yeah, for a turn.
Yeah, hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's a decent little trick there. Also, just a 2/2 for 2.
Yep.
If you need to play it on curve, you can. You know what else is a 2/2 for 2?
What?
Seeker of the Way.
It is, and it's got prowess, and whatever you cast a non-creature spell, Seeker of the Way gains lifelink. So.
This is pretty good. It's like a C+.
Yeah, and with lifelink being a thing, I like it. So.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps you in the game longer. It's gonna be
if you're racing or whatever, but like if you pump this guy with your spell, then you get even more value because you get more of your lifelink as well. So it becomes a 3/3, maybe like a 5/4 or something, and then 5/4 lifelinker for 2 mana. Yeah, I'll do that. Jeskai Student is just a 1/3 with prowess. It's fine. Like a C-, maybe a C, just because prowess.
Yeah.
It really depends. Like, is prowess good or not?
Yeah, prowess is gonna be one of those like, do I have enough combat tricks and stuff like that? So.
Yeah. Do you have enough enablers?
Yeah.
So, it remains to be seen. We might be off completely on all the prowess cards and like one whole grading down. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. So,
all right.
We'll see.
Sage Eye
Harrier. It's a 1/5 for 5. It does have flying. So, I guess. It's also a morph card, so that's nice. You can go like turn 3 morph, turn 4 flip him.
And that's it for Jeskai.
Yeah, that's all our Jeskai cards. Yes, I mean let's just move on to Sultai. Seems reasonable.
And Sultai's got a lot of their cards.
Yeah, I feel like Sultai is probably the best clan. Like overall, the power level of the cards, I think Abzan's better for limited, but Sultai seems really strong. Like cards like Empty the Pits. Oh, this one's good. so everybody knows, this card is powerful. Making a bunch of 2/2 zombies, pretty sweet. It is a mythic though, so chances are you're not gonna have to deal with it in draft.
Every now and again, you're gonna run into it though.
Yeah, you're probably gonna lose. if this gets played against you, you're probably dead.
Yeah,
Like,
it's got delve too.
Yeah, it's just that strong. Obviously without Devil, this would be pretty bad. But once your opponent gets to 4 black, they're just like, all right, make 6 zombies. That's a pretty aggressive thought for this card, but it's completely attainable.
Oh yeah, especially with how much you're dumping into your graveyard.
Yeah, if you're enabling.
Yeah, if you're enabling and you basically this will end the game. It's gonna be like, oh, they swing at you and they're like, say they're at 5 life, but they just alpha'd at you, or like we'll even say 10 or 12 life.
Mm-hmm.
They just alpha and you're at 2 and they're like, haha, I got you next turn, and you just kind of spent all your turn blocking, and you lost like 4 or 5 cards. You have this in hand and you got 4 black. You just sit there and giggle.
Yeah, you just do it at the end of their turn, kill them. Like,
yep.
GG, son. Pretty strong. Let's move on. Grim Haruspix. I don't know. Haruspix? Haruspix? Yeah. It's a weird word.
It's in a rare slot. It's a 3/2 for 3 with a morph ability. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, draw a card. I like drawing cards.
Yeah, drawing cards is good. I don't think I'll ever be really morphing this unless I don't have black mana. That's really the only time. It's pretty strong though. It does suck that when it dies, you don't draw a card.
No.
But oh well, cards have to have downsides.
Yeah. It's still strong though.
Yeah, it's
card
quite
draw
good.
Is really good.
Necropolis Fiend is next. It's 9 mana, which is a lot for a 4/5 flyer. Not super good, but it does have Delve, so it's not actually 9 mana. It's probably more like maybe even 4 mana sometimes. So 4 mana, 4/5 flyer, with this pretty nice ability being pay X, tap, exile X cards from your graveyard, target creature has -X/-X till end of turn.
Yep.
Yeah, this is really good. This is like
yet again another really good card in the format.
Yeah, this is a bomb. You first pick it. This makes you go into black. Hopefully you get some graveyard enablers. If not, it's still good.
Yeah.
Like, it's only 1 power off of Tombstalker.
Yeah.
Which is just power level good enough for Legacy. So it's pretty good.
All right, so we're moving on to Ruthless Ripper, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Ruthless Ripper. Yeah, 1-drop, 1/1, Death Touch, morph. Just reveal a black card from your hand. Oh, it's turn face up. Target player loses 2 life. I'm pretty all right with that.
Yeah, this is pretty good. I like it.
Yep.
Typhoid Rats with upside.
Yep.
Typhoid Rats is already good. That was like Typhoid Rats is like a C+. This is probably like a B-.
Yep.
This card's quite good.
Yep.
Dead Drop, another Delve spell. This one is 10 mana, so that's a lot. This is 2 creatures. It's fine. You'll play it. It's an uncommon. I think for an uncommon, it's probably like a C+. Like, it's not fantastic.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of Hexproof from the set. Making your opponent sack guys isn't like extra good.
Yeah.
So considering it pretty much just empties your graveyard when you cast it, could be better.
Yeah. Next card though is we already know is going to see play across the board.
Yeah, this seems like it's constructive playable.
Oh, this is constructed all day.
Yeah, I mean, especially if this is your only Delve card, like, yeah, duh. Black, hopefully 1 black, or just black kill a dude.
Yeah,
pretty good.
I'm
Mana
pay
murder.
black and destroy a creature.
Did you know that? This is better than Doomblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, it's maybe the best removal spell that's printed in the set.
It is the best removal spell in the set.
I don't know, man, that black-white one's really good. Outer End, it's really strong.
Outer End's good, but I think this one with Delve, just for 1.
Yeah, I mean, you have the, like, if I'm going to pay 1 mana or 4 mana, I'm going to want that, but that one's a little more flexible. I think this card, it's like top tier removal. It's very good. You're going to want this a lot. Like, you want it in every black deck.
Yep.
Karu Bloodsucker, on the other hand, I don't know if I want this in every deck. It's 3 mana 2/2, which is okay. Whenever a creature control with toughness 4 or greater dies, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I don't think that's terribly relevant.
Nope.
3 mana, sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. So, okay, you know, he's pretty strong. I always do this.
He's a vampire, so he's got his bloodsuck ability, basically.
Yeah, the artwork's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this art. It just looks weird.
It's a good card, though.
Yeah, I think it's pretty strong. I didn't until I read it.
The
and then I was
Dread
like,
Maw,
yeah,
though, this artwork's kind of really different.
scary.
Yeah.
It's a crocodile.
It's a
I like
zombie
the flavor
crocodile,
text.
though.
Yeah.
Zombie crocodile.
Yeah, its hunting instincts have long rotted away. Its hunger, however, remains. I like that.
So
it's a little weird.
It's a 4/4 defender, though, for 5, which is a little different. But
Yeah.
when you sacrifice another creature, you gain a life equal to the creature you sacrifice.
I get flavor-wise why it's a defender.
Yep.
I just don't know why it's a 4/4 defender. It's just kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's a decent card though. It's gonna put stuff into your yard if you need to delve.
Yep.
I don't know if it's super relevant, but what I really like about it is when your creature's gonna get removed, you just sack it and get some life. Like that's completely okay.
Yeah. That's where I see it as. I'm gonna lose this creature. Let me just sack it and gain some life.
Let me just not lose this creature instead.
Yeah.
Well, you're still losing it, but you're gonna get something out.
Yeah, you at least get something out of the deal. Shambling Tenants.
Oh
New
wait,
Zombie.
C+.
Yeah, C+ on that one.
Maybe. Just to see, I'm not sure.
New zombie card. It's got Delve and it's got
Zombie.
Death Touch.
Oh, okay, yeah. Death Touch is-
So 3/5 for 8, which is a little ridiculous, but you can delve it in for 1 if you really want to down the road.
Yeah, 7 cards to get this for 1. I mean, a 3/5 for 1 is pretty insane, but yeah, I think this card's fine. Like, if you can play it like 2 turns early, I think maybe that's where it becomes okay.
Yeah,
maybe 3 turns early. Really depends. Like 3 turns early is 5 mana. I would pay 5 for a 3/5 Death Toucher.
Yeah,
especially if like I had the option to get it for less.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like this. It's in the C range. It's a common. It's gonna make your deck, but it's not gonna make your deck. If you know what I mean.
Yep. Sidisi's pet. Zombie Ape. I love the artwork on this card. It's just freaky.
It's weird.
So it's got lifelink. It's got morph. It's a 1/4 for 3 or 1/4 for 4.
Yeah, it's okay. This is one of the cards I'm not excited at all about.
I just like the artwork.
Sure, I'll buy that. I think this is in the D range.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm with you on
maybe
that.
even low D. Sultai Scavenger, 6 mana, 3/3, but you can delve it, and it's got flying. Yeah.
This is all right. This is, I mean, flying we've already proved is always good and limited. And
Yeah,
when you have a flyer that you can just delve in for pennies.
Well, I mean, look at it. It's like M15. We had a 5 mana 3/3 flyer that was playable. This is 6 mana, but you can delve it out. So maybe even like 3 or 4 mana. Yeah, this is quite good. This is certainly in the C range, C to even C+, I think.
Yeah,
it's quite strong.
All right, moving into the green part, we have a hooded horror or hooded Hydra.
Yeah, Pet Mr. Hydra. What?
It's a snake Hydra.
Yeah, I didn't know that
until a snake Hydra.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
It
but
enters the battlefield with X.
All Hydras are snakes. So
when it dies, you put a green 1/1 green snake creature on the battlefield for each counter it had. It's pretty all right. It's got morph. And as it's turned up, put 5 1/1 counters on it.
So this card's weird. It's a better value if you morph it. Like you get 5